Hello everybody, Friday the 12th of February 2021 and we're back.
Good afternoon.
I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique.
There we go. I've got all that sorted. So
That's better.
You all right?
Honestly, at about 2:30 I thought I'll get all set up and then I'm not running around. And I got all set up and then I sat down, but I wasn't quite ready. Anyway, we're here.
We're here.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday, episode 64. Cracking through them.
Halfway through February already.
Halfway through February. I'm all hearts today. Bringing you the love, all hearts.
I keep forgetting it's Valentine's Day.
Do you like my earrings?
Hang on. I've got me big and you small. Oh, I like them.
They're from Grace's friends.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, Shop Charter Street. Look, I got her to make. She normally does dangly ones, but I've got such a little head, as we know, that I just don't see. So look, I got her to make me some hearts.
Yes.
And then some round ones. Aren't they gorgeous? They're like really. I love them. They're like 1980s style. I love them. They're like marbled.
I was just going to say they look marbled, but I couldn't work out if they really were marbled or it was the shine of the card.
They literally just arrived before I came on here, and I thought, oh, perfect! I can put my little pink heart ones in. They look like garments. Thank you, Charlotte. They're beautiful. Well, there we are. I can see where we are now. Let's see if the comments are coming up this week.
Well, they're not at the minute. Oh. But it took a minute or two last time, didn't it?
It did. It went peculiar. So who only knows? We're there anyway. So
if you're struggling with the comments, maybe give it a minute or two because we didn't do anything to it last week, and they suddenly started working. So
let me put a comment and see if that goes on.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'd managed to last week, didn't I?
Who knows what's happening? I'll put my Facebook thing on because people messaged us last time, didn't they, when it didn't come on? So who knows? Well, we're here anyway. So
yeah, we are. Working now. Thank you, Stuart.
The sun's shining. It's still got snow on the ground. It's not melting, is it? It's really frosty.
Yeah, it is. And it's forecast for another snow shower this afternoon.
Well, I'd had enough of my hair again this morning, so I've given it a good cut. But this time I used the clippers. I used the hair clippers all on the side and all around the back.
I mean, I have not long out the shower, but mine is just, I can't do anything with mine at the minute. It's not long enough to tie up. It's driving me bonkers, but
I got so much off it, but it was the sides that were getting on my nerves. They were starting to get long. I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to get the clippers. So I just went,
Mine's just got like an 80s.
Nothing wrong with an 80s. So, I mean, there'll be nothing left in my hair by the time I can get to a hairdresser because I'll just keep thinking, I'll just chop a bit more off. It was quite liberating. Anyway. What have you been up to then?
The comments are coming through now. Good afternoon, everybody.
Oh yes, they're all coming through.
Yeah. Cold and snowy in the northeast with light snow flurries.
We haven't had much snow here, have we? To be fair, not a lot.
I think I've had more than you.
You have had more than me.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous to say, we only live a few miles away from each other. But
I mean, the back lawn, other than I was dying the other day, so other than walking
wool dyeing
that's gone.
Just clarify, wool dyeing.
Wool dyeing. The rest of the garden is there's still 4 inches on it.
Oh,
God. At the front, it's gone.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Anyway, at least it's not too bad now.
Oh, has your dad got any? Jane said he had another big dump up in Newcastle.
I was talking to him this morning. I usually contact him after I've been on here. So it's been snowy. They've had quite a bit of snow. Yeah, they have had quite a bit. So it hasn't. But yeah, we haven't had that much here.
But at least we've not been in the far north of Scotland where it's been like -22.
Can you imagine? That is, I mean, it is still cold. I had to pop out this morning to pick some printing up, and it was still on -1 when I went out at 11 o'clock. So,
but yeah, the sun's out, and I've been out walking, no hat, no gloves. It's
weird.
Yeah, the wind is cool, but that sun, getting that sun on your face, it's so nice.
It is nice.
So,
all right, well, I've got a few finished objects, a few new cast-ons. What do you want to do? Do you want to start?
Well, you better start then. You've got a lot more than me by the sound of it.
This is a carry-on of me cardigans. So I've now got a trio of cardigans. So you've seen the other two, but they've now all got buttons on.
Oh.
So this is first one was Wallaby cardigan, but I put the buttons on now. Look, so the little wooden buttons. So that was the Wallaby cardigan. Then that was the Gidday cardigan. So the little wooden buttons on. And then I sort of just did a garter stitch version of the Gidday one with all the things. And
they've all got different buttons on.
They've got little buttons on. So they're the knitting patterns by Tikkiknits. So they're all ready to be posted off. I could have posted them off before, but I wanted to show them. So I've got 3 little cardigans there. So
have you knit them all in the same size as well?
No, that one's the smallest. That's the thickest. I thought wintry one, and the others are a little bit bigger. And I've got some dresses and bits and pieces to go with them. But I've finished the blanket.
And this was the
this is building blocks, the Lego building blocks, and it's by Becca Hulme, Hulme. And so I knitted just a plain garter stitch blanket and then stuck. Then I sewed on, but then I had to put pom-poms. So there's 2 pom-poms.
Oh, I think it was a brilliant idea just to do it as the initials.
I mean, honestly. So that's it with its bits. So it's got a blue one on that corner, a yellow one. I mean,
it looks amazing. I mean, they're obviously all the same. You just can't see the bubbles on the blue. You can see them on all of them. It's just the light, but you can see them on all the others. They look fantastic.
That will be winging its way in the post. And I even found my little labels as well. So yeah, so I was frantically trying to get it done. It actually took quite a long time to sew it on. Do you know what I mean? To get it sort of straight, and it was a bit laborious, but it's all finished. That's all done. So,
but did you block them all before you?
Yeah. No, I blocked them I joined them together. So as I was knitting them in a long line.
Oh right, and then blocked
them. And then I steamed them because they still needed a bit. They were curling a bit. So yeah, so they're all done. So they will be going in the parcel bag.
Excellent. Claire's asking, where do you get your buttons from?
I think Amazon. I got them just as a huge job lot of wooden little buttons. They came in a package. I think I just put wooden buttons in. I've had them years.
Well, I didn't ask you where you got your buttons from because I thought, I bet you've just gone in your stash. So
were in my stash, but I do remember I ordered ages and ages ago wooden buttons, and it was just a random bag. So I had to sort through them all and see which ones. I think there was about 4 or 5 of each kind, but it was just a random stash of wooden craft buttons, I think.
Yeah.
But they're nice, so I was like hunting through. But I'm not as organised as you. All my buttons are in one big, massive box where you've got more colour coordinated.
Yeah, I have. It does make it 10 times easier. But
I like going button diving.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased I've finished them now because I can then. That's whenever you're knitting for somebody else, you have to get a crack on, don't you? Where when it's for you, you can put it down and start again and put it.
Yeah, particularly with you waiting for baby to be born, it's not as if you've done it in the run-up, have you? You've waited till baby's born and then done it. So
you can't really wait for the poor baby to be 1, can you? For them to receive the gift. So
no.
I can get them posted and get them sent off. So Yeah, so those little cardigans were an easy knit. So if you want any easy knits, they're knit in the round. Well, they're not knit in the round. They're knit as one piece, and then you pick up the sleeves. So
right.
Yeah, they're quite nice. So what have you been up to?
I've only got one finished object this week. Oh, hang on.
Got one. I've lost my other object. I folded it up. Talk amongst yourselves.
This really is finished, but I've just seen one little end that has been woven but has not been cut. So this is a test knit, and I have asked, and I am allowed to share it because it's not been released yet. It's not going to be released till probably another month. But this is the Hope and Tears, T-I-E-R-S, Cowl by Becky from Back to Blighty, but I couldn't wait to do it in Winter Rainbow.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I mean, I wanted to do our knit it with our DK and the Winter Rainbow. I mean, you probably can't see, but there are.
Yeah, you can.
Can you?
Yeah, you can't hold it up straight. You could see it then. You can't see it when you're doing that. So there, you can see. Yes, that's really nice.
It is beautiful. Now this is it is a 4-ply pattern. Becky's done it in 4-ply, but I was desperate to knit it in the DK. But again, she does say that you can do it with any wool you've got. It's just you're gonna get a different gauge. This has taken 100 grams, and that's what I had left.
Wow.
And I'm frustrated because I think I'd have got one more round out of it, but
so you could just keep going, could you? Or
no, so this is only about 60%.
Right.
But I knew because I was doing it in DK and not 4-ply. But there's a very obvious centre. So you work up to the centre. So I just worked out what I thought was going to be and took it out.
Beautiful. I really I love it in that variegated.
I mean, I do keep saying about the Winter Rainbow, and people keep buying it in the DK.
Yeah.
So I am going to do it properly because I've done it as a test knit for her. I am going to do it properly in a 4-ply, but I just wanted to get this cast because I just thought that is going to look stunning.
Wow.
In the Winter Rainbow.
And the pattern, is it for a multicoloured yarn, or is it what she's been done in?
She has done it in a multi herself. She's done it in 100 grams of multi 4-ply held with a bit of mohair, but she's also done it with 5 minis.
Love it.
So, but
I'm going to be
just looking at the difference in the stocking stitch or the garter stitch.
Yeah. But you can see it more at a distance than when you hold it close. It looks really nice.
Yeah, but I really much prefer stockinette to garter, even when garter's blocked. So just looking at the colours, it was a joy to knit. I cast it on Monday or Tuesday night.
Yeah, so we've got quite a flurry, haven't we, of double knit in the colours, and a lot of them we've never, they've not been dyed before in double knit, and they look so nice.
Yeah, so it's just really squishy, and they're my colours. I've always loved the Winter Rainbow, so I knew I wanted it knit up. So I'll put the name of the pattern on, but it obviously won't be available. Becky thinks she's going to get it done by mid-March, so I'll let you know when she's released it. But yeah,
Caroline's liking your top. Is that the one we got from the that garden centre that time we went to?
No, this is from the one that's not the Edinburgh Wool Shop on the Bale.
The one that's not the Edinburgh.
There's a shop that's I always think is the Edinburgh Wool Shop, and it's not, but it's very similar.
Yeah. Yes, I can't think of its name.
I can't think of its name. It was from there.
I don't think it's open anymore there, is it? Is it?
No, I mean, it's not been open for a year. It shut down, and non-essentials not opened.
No, I mean, I don't think it's there anymore.
Oh, right.
I might be wrong. I don't.
It was there in December when I went to have reflexology.
It's nice. It looks very similar to those ones that you got when we were at that service station that's got the Evesham that's got the craft shop and everything that we always have to stop at when we go down to Wales.
Yes.
Very similar to those, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
but yeah, so Winter Rainbow, double knit, very quick knit.
Well, talking of cowls, I got my cowl cast off this week as well.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That is mine. I've just weighed it as well, so it's taken 70 grams of wool, 4-ply. So not much.
70?
70. So 35 of each.
And that's the magenta yak and the navy, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
So you've changed your mind. I think it looks nicer like that. I think it'd have been too big if you'd have joined it.
I didn't think. I wasn't sure if it would be big enough, but it's just big enough, and it's just a nice size to go under your coat, or just to make it look like you've got a polo neck jump. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I really like it. Look, I'm doing a Dominique.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
I mean, there's still quite a lot of depth to it, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. So I think I cast on 100 stitches, and then I just chose a mosaic pattern that I liked, which I think this is chain.
Yeah.
And the rest of it just stocking stitch in the round, just knit it in the round.
4-ply.
4-ply. And of course I chopped the bottom bit off because I'd started with a different way of doing that, so it's been knit up, down and down up. But I mean, you could even wear it, I mean, not like that, but you know, as a, you know, I've got some of those like terry ones that you wear, you know, like neck warmers that you can also wear as a ear warmer.
Yeah. So
I can wear it like that with me. I mean, I'm not doing a very good job of this, am I? But there.
No, that would keep you really, really warm your ears.
I really suffer with cold ears.
Yeah.
Because I've got short hair, but I really do suffer sometimes when I'm out with the dog. And sometimes a hat is too much. When you, that's a perfect dog walking accoutrement.
But if your neck gets cold, pull it down over your neck. Your ears get cold, you can keep swapping it. Exactly.
So, I mean, that's amazing what you can get out of 70 odd grams of wool.
And I mean, I know you've knit them both and chopped them off, but do you think that is about 35 grams of each?
Yeah, it must be, because it's equal amounts, isn't it? So the stripes are exactly the same. I did 20 rows of each of the stripes, and then that you are using the same.
It's the same.
It's the same. So it's not
that 35 grams is we were saying, weren't we, when we've done big shawls, and you always have quite a lot left over from 100 grams.
And you could have, and like you say, it's really deep, so you could probably get away. You know, you don't need. There's quite a lot there. I'm like tucking in under, so.
Yeah.
Give yourself a go. Just cast on 100 stitches and off you go. I did it on size 3 needles, but double knit, whatever. Just make sure it goes over your head for your head size. But I think, I mean, we have all been sort of taken a bit with cowls, haven't we, more? Maybe it's because we're inside more and you can wear, you know, you can wear them indoors. So I'm liking that. I mean,
do you?
Do I what?
Do you wear them indoors?
I do wear them indoors, yeah.
Oh, never even dream of putting one on inside.
Wear one inside, yeah. I wouldn't wear a big shawl, but sometimes, yeah.
No.
I would wear it round my neck.
But like most things I knit, I very rarely wear them. The thing I like about cowls, one, I think I've just done so many shawls, I'm a bit shawled out, and they tend to be so much bigger. I know the Heidi Yolanda ones I did were one skein, but one skein of fingering. Like 100 grams of double knit can be done in 3 evenings after work. That's what I like about it.
Exactly. But they seem really popular at the minute, don't they, cowls? Everywhere you see, look, people are, I mean, I don't know whether it's that thing that when you're knitting a cowl and all you see is cowls. It's like when you're pregnant, all you see is pregnant women.
But also, we do keep inspiring each other. So,
yes.
knit and natters and things like that, they tend to do the rounds, don't they?
But I've got like a navy jacket, so that'd be perfect. And you know, sometimes when your coat's like quite tight and you haven't got enough. Sometimes I like it in my neck to keep my neck warm. I do think it's because I've got short hair. You're all right. You've got hair at the back of your head. I haven't got any hair at the back, even less now after this morning. But you know, this bit of my neck does get cold.
But even when my hair's long enough to tie up, in the last year or two, I really do not feel the cold. You were all sat on Teenaga yesterday saying how cold it was and how wrapped up we were. I was sat without the heating on. And
I was sat on Wednesday night, wasn't I, in my t-shirt. Everybody thought I was in my summer costume.
Yeah.
I had a big fire on though, and it was very warm.
I definitely don't feel the cold at the minute. So maybe I should stop knitting things, but I won't because it gives me something to do and I enjoy it. But
have you got anything else there?
No other finished objects.
All my finished objects are done.
Good. I've got to be honest, I am feeling the pressure. I know we've been doing this for nearly a year, weekly, but you suddenly get to the point where you think, I've got nothing to show. Quick, knit something. So I do knit. So for the last, I think 3 weeks I've done it. I still do that Jay's virtual quiz with Mum and Dad and a few other people on a Thursday night. So I have for the last 3 weeks been I was casting this off on a Thursday night to get it blocked and ready for a Friday. And I did start to think, this is starting to get a little bit silly.
It is a lot though, isn't it? Because we're doing it weekly. It is a lot. We don't want to come on here on a Friday and go,
no.
Have you got anything to show? No. Have you got anything to show? No. I mean, it will happen one week, won't it? We'll both be sat here going, please ask us some questions because we've got nothing to show you.
But there is a bit of it. I know it's self-imposed, but it does feel a bit of a pressure. So yesterday, I think Hazel said to me, what are you knitting? And I was in a bit of a grump because I wasn't feeling it. But I knew I'd got nothing to show today, so I thought I need to cast something on. Silly. Anyway, this is what I cast on in my... I mean, nice candy canes are all year round, aren't they?
Candy canes are all year. Well, you can eat them all year round, can't you?
Yeah. In fact, I've just finished some.
Oh, Sid, thank you. Thank you. Do you like my cowl? Thank you. Perfect. Do you know what, Sid? Your mum needs to knit you a nice little cowl. Much better than wearing a scarf. Scarves you get all knotted up in. Nice little camouflage cowl. Perfect for you.
Just think for a little boy how quick that would be.
How quick that would be. Crack on, Sarah. Come on.
Yeah.
Chop, chop. You haven't got anything else to do now you finished homeschooling. Now it's school holidays. Come on.
I keep forgetting it's half term.
Half term.
Not that that means anything, but...
Anything to me now.
Can
I just say before you go on, I'm liking your plant in the background. Is it a cactus? And
no, it's poinsettia. It's my Christmas poinsettia.
You know, from here, it looks like a have I got your teeth in now? Christmas cactus from here.
No, it's my poinsettia. In fact, Mum's watching. I don't know if she's still got hers. She does have a tendency to kill hers.
It's not plastic then. Can you remember that?
No.
When Pat had got a plastic one and she'd been watering.
Watering it.
This plant's lasted me. Was it like June time and I went because it's plastic?
Sid's waving.
Hi, Sid. Hello, Sid. School holidays. Yay.
Some years they don't last that long, but this has been going. And I only got it because Mum and Dad's Christmas food order didn't come and I had to go to the grocers on the bail and he'd got them. So
I like a poinsettia.
I was saying something and I can't.
What have you cast on?
No, I was saying something before that. Anyway, who knows?
Who knows? Caroline is searching now for not the Edinburgh Wool Shop on the Belgate. Is there a tag in it?
Yeah, but it's.
Is there a tag in your top?
Yes, but it's the brand.
That's what I know. But the brand she could.
No,
say.
because it's called something like Country Classics.
Oh, right.
It's like Mistral or. So no, it's not. It's got the brand of the thing.
That's what I mean. So if you wanted to purchase something similar, the brand
Oh,
you need.
oh yeah, but I mean, I've had this for about 4 years.
Oh, she had it for about 4 years.
I've had it for a long time. This. Oh, Mum has managed to keep hers this year. Oh. Right. So yesterday I've been wanting to. I bought this at the back end of last year, which is it's from Elliot Craft House Magic, and it's the Teenage Dirtbag. And I liked it because I like Teenage Dirtbag, but I did really like
nice.
My colours. So I just cast these on yesterday, so I've got something else to show you all. But that's all we've got.
Nice.
So I've just done a 3x1 rib at the front, plain at the back, just because I really like that colourway.
Yeah.
And with socks, it can get lost when you're doing patterns. Or for me, it gets lost sometimes. You either don't see the pattern properly or you don't see the yarn properly. But I'm really liking how the colourway is knitting up.
Yeah, it does. It looks lovely.
And I thought rather than just do a plain vanilla one, I'll just add a little bit. So I cast them on yesterday, knit and natter, and then I'd got the toe done. And then I've just sat this morning.
Nice.
Like a lunatic. So I've got a little bit to show you. But the toe, the bit I'm using for the toe is I'm not going to have enough to do the heel, but I will get some ribbing done.
Is that a sparkle? Is that got sparkle in it, or is it just the way the light?
No, it's silk.
All right. I thought it looked a bit shiny.
So it's kid silk. It's the Drops kid silk that I used in my love note, and I'd got, because it's lace weight. I mean, if you could have seen me, I had to unwind it all to double it to then wind 2 balls from it, because I needed 2 balls to knit 2 at a time, and there's 2 strands of lace weight, so
make it a bit more difficult for yourself.
But there wasn't that much, so I'm not got enough to do the heels. It's bizarre because these are my colours, apart from the purple in it.
Nice.
But I can't find. I'm really struggling in my stash to find a contrast. I don't suppose it is purple. It's the speckles are like a red.
Maroony red. Yeah, it looks like maroon, doesn't it?
Because I've not got any of them colours. Red doesn't go with it. Navy doesn't go with it. It is really teal or petrol. So I will have another deep dive to see if I can find something for the heels. If not, the heels will be the same colour. But there was only 50 grams. So I just want it to go as far as I can. But yeah, I'm making it up. There is no I'm not doing it to a pattern.
You're just on the hoop. Lynn's saying she's had a thought. It would be quite interested in hearing about and seeing our favourite yarny book when we run out of things to say.
Right.
So
maybe I'll have a week off this week and we can do yarny books next week.
Yeah. I'm sure between us we've probably got a few. It's weird because although I think I use Ravelry more probably than yarny books. Books for
I do.
Crafting,
I do use books.
I probably use. I've got quite a few on my iPad actually, so maybe I need to have a look. But that's a good idea, Lynn. We could have.
Yeah. No, I've got. I mean, we've had this before. I like a book. I want it in my hand. I mean, that is my most used book ever, I think.
Oh yeah, and why don't you do something like Ali did and bring a selection of such shawls you've made previously on a theme like Crescent? We could, but I mean, like I give away quite a few of mine. I must admit that I knit. I end up knitting. I give a few away as presents. I've given quite a few away as presents.
Yes. Yeah, but between us, we've both got loads.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, good idea.
Good idea. Yeah, we could do that. That's good thinking. We like all these ideas.
Yeah, I did. I watched that one, Caroline. Well, she did more than one, didn't she? She did one for each shape. And I think that's why I've not gone off shawls. But I keep knitting them. That shapes I don't like.
The jumpers, because we've both knitted quite a few jumpers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Because I had my coral reef jumper on yesterday, and yeah, I've got quite a few jumpers in the cupboard, so that's a good idea. Yeah, we could go through some of the things we've knit, and yeah.
Yeah, we definitely.
Another cast on I've got. Well, you've seen this on social media. So I'm casting on again another Laurel shawl by Knox Mountain Knits. So I've finished the first bit. So I've done quite a bit actually.
I mean, I know it's the stripes. The red and white one looks like candy canes. That looks like humbugs.
They look like humbugs, exactly. It looks like bar humbugs. So yeah, so that's I'm happy with that. So I'm now on to the bit that'll just be in solid midnight. So
yeah,
but it's lovely to knit, and that's done in double knit. So that is on the Undyed double knit, which is the cream, and then the midnight, and they're both on the website because we have put the Undyed, so you can buy if you wanted Undyed from us. We've now put it on the bases, so you can buy that.
You really, I mean, that does look really nice, and you do enjoy. Maybe it's me. I don't like cream or white things. I would never wear them, but knit like that striped, it looks fab. Yeah. It really does.
I'm doing the colour like on the other one where it was red. I'm doing that in the black, so I'm not doing it in cream. I'm doing it in the midnight. In the midnight,
yeah.
But yeah, I wear that shawl quite a bit actually in the house, Dominique. I do wear it in the house.
Yeah, I love it. I've loved it since I saw Anne knit it 18 months ago nearly.
It's a lovely shawl.
But I won't wear it. I know it won't because it's not the right shape.
Yeah, it's nice. I do like it. So.
So I suppose I have learnt, because a year ago I'd have just thought, I really like the shawl, I'm going to knit it regardless, and then I'd finish it and think, I can't wear that shape. So I am better.
It's weird, isn't it? Where you find what you like and what you don't like. But I am liking the cowls, and I think the pink cowl I knit, I think I'm going to give that away. I like it, but you know what? I'm not feeling the bright pink. I don't feel I suit it anymore. Like that bright pink. So I'm going to knit it out I'm going to go in my stash and I'm going to knit sort of
She says, having just shown a finished object that's got magenta in it.
No, I mean that candy pink, that bright, it's really summery pinky, which I used to wear a lot.
Yeah.
But I just don't feel it. It's weird because I put something else pink on the other day and I just thought, I don't like this. It's really bright candy magenta, isn't it? Where that's more a darker. But I like that with the navy. That looks good, but the other one was really pinky, like really pinky sugary. So that's going to be given away. So I think I'm going to knit myself another one in that double knit.
What colours?
I don't know. I might go grey colour. Don't know. Ask me another one on sport. Don't know. Whatever's in my stash.
Sorry, I'm just reading. Yeah, Caroline says she's defected to DK at the minute. I don't know what it is because I very rarely knit with DK, but maybe it is because it's winter time.
Because I must admit, neither of us would tend to knit with double knit, would we? And at the minute, I've got this on the go in double knit. I've got my jumper, which I'm not going to show you again because I've only done a few rounds of that. Yeah, and I want to knit that other thing in double knit. Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. For me, it's just been dyeing it and feeling how squishy it is. Yeah. That's made me, I suppose, for handling it has made me think, I really want to.
But the difference that the colours come out on it, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've said this before, that the double knit is exactly the same base as the platinum sock. It's just a double knit version of it, is it? But the colour you have to take, like, richer, doesn't it, on it? It's weird.
And we've said this, there's just this, there's a bit of a sheen on it. It's really nice. Jane wears her Laurel shawl in the house too.
It's just Dominique. It's just Dominique that doesn't.
But I'm too hot.
You're too hot.
And that's even without heating on, so.
Must be your age.
It must be.
Must be a rage. Your mum's waiting for some stocks.
Yeah.
You'll have to get cracking, Dominique. Get cracking.
She can have a pair of from my box of socks.
From your box of socks.
But I'm not posting them because they're all different sizes. So she needs to try them on. Otherwise,
so you'll have to wait until you're allowed to come and visit and try on a pair of socks.
They'll be backwards and forwards in the post.
Next August, you can come and try on a pair.
Yeah. Yeah. She can have them for her birthday in May. I might be able to drive 20 miles to go and see them.
Yeah, by May. You might be able to see May.
Have you got any more knitting?
No.
I've got one last thing. And I'm only showing you because one, I just like to show my bag. But I have done, this is why I had to cast something on yesterday, because I've actually knit quite a lot of this.
Look at that. I'm loving those colours together.
Yeah, so that is the front.
Beautiful.
I was there last week, so I've actually knit.
You've done loads.
I have knit a lot, but that's all I'd got because it's the same garment. So that's what made me think, well, I can't just show one thing, even though I seem to have knit loads on it.
It's really nice.
For once, I've followed the instructions, so I've got the right size needles and the right length cord that they've said.
Yeah.
But it's tiny. It knits fine, but everything's so scrunched up, the whole thing looks tiny. But I'm on gauge, I've got gauge.
Good.
And the measurements, I'm knitting for the right measurements, so I'm just hoping the further down I get.
Nice, I like it.
What I could do is put it on a longer cord to check, but...
Yeah, you could.
That's a faff. If I've got gauge...
I think I've got the adapters, the screw adapters, to just add another cord on, take the needle off, screw another adapter on and add it on.
No, because I'm using my...
Fixed needles.
I'm using my Luca.
Are they fixed?
Yeah.
Oh.
I absolutely love these needles. Once every few weeks, I just keep buying another couple of pairs just to add to my collection. So it would mean taking them off but if I'm using the right needles and I've got gauge and it's knit for the right measurement, I should be absolutely fine.
It looks beautiful. I'm loving the colour. While we're whittling on here, if anybody's got any questions they want to ask, because I fear that at the end of this, we haven't got much else after we to show. So anybody got any burning questions, just stick them down in that comment bit and we'll answer them. But I really like.
But that is the front. So you've just got these little triangles because your short row shaping's done in that band of olive there. Nice. I'm still on the first 100 grams. Clearly, I will run out at some point. But I am loving it.
How much does it take altogether? See, I'm trying to fill in now.
1, 2, 3, 4. It takes 1,350 meters.
And there's about 420 on 400 on the yak, I think.
Yeah. So 3 and a bit.
Well, not many balls of wool. That's not bad for a jumper.
Particularly on it's not a small size.
That's really good then. Three or so balls of wool, 4 balls at the most for a jumper.
But it's going to be 4 balls because it's 2 colours. But looking at that, I'm going to have
a lot left.
Quite a bit left of the. But having said that, the pattern is. Can you see? It does finish like on her hips.
Yeah.
So
nice.
In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got 8 stripes. How many stripes? That feels like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to need it longer than that.
Yeah, you're gonna need more stripes.
So she's only got 3 more of the green stripes. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more stripes. But I suppose the joy is out of 4 balls, it will be a perfect length for me. I can get the sleeves a nice length as well.
Just remind me what the pattern is.
It's the Ink and Brass by Dani Sunshine.
Nice.
So I don't know what it is this week. I suppose it's just easy knitting. The only thing I need to count is how many rows before I do a colour change. Now, in the pattern, she tells you to carry a yarn.
Yeah.
And I started doing that, and it didn't work for me. So I just cut it. I just cut it and rejoin it. That I know I've got ends to weave in, but it looks neater for me.
Yeah.
It feels neater. So
good. I love the colours. The colours look really, really nice.
I'm really pleased I stuck with just the 2. There is still, I have still got that to add it.
I don't think it needs it, you know.
I'm not sure if I will.
I don't think it needs it.
No, I don't. So
no, I think it looks lovely as it is. Mandy's just saying, has the bakery club been dyed? Yes, it has, Mandy. It's lovely. Got to say it, very nice.
Not only has it been dyed, it's dried and it's in a bag. I can see it. Just there. So
that's where I was today, picking up all the printing for it. So we're getting close.
It will be at the Winders, Marie's house, probably tomorrow. Ready to be wound. So yeah.
Yeah, it won't take long.
I really should have taken a picture. I should have taken a picture and sent it to you, but I should take a picture to put on social media because it's been so cold. So the back garden's snow, covered in snow, and the water's frozen. So I was basically just backwards and forwards. So I'd got the bath. I filled the bath up with water. So I soaked all of the skeins in the bath. And then I was taking big buckets we've got big trugs outside so that I was using that. I mean, it took me about 3 times as long as normal, but it's all done. It's all done.
Dominique lives in a bungalow, so she wasn't going up and down all the stairs with all the water and all the skates.
I am in a bungalow. Fortunately, I didn't have the heating on, so I could just leave the door open, so I wasn't letting all the heat out.
All I can say is it's very spring. It's the macarons, and it's true to colours, and it's beautiful. Michelle says, if time and yarn were no object, what would you knit?
Sorry, I've just seen Lynn just said she had to take a work call. It's the Ink and Brass.
That's why I asked you what it was.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
So what would you knit? If time were no object, what would I knit? I don't know, because I think I just knit what I want anyway. There's nothing if I'm honest, there's nothing I'm burning to think.
Mine would be a jumper. In fact, I can probably tell you what the jumper is because I saved it. I saved it in Ravelry.
If I could get somebody else to knit me something, maybe that's the question you should be asking. It would be my barrel jacket. That's what I would get. That's not me knitting it though. There's nothing actually. If I'm honest, I'm probably very lucky that I'm casting on whatever I want. I haven't got a list. I'm a bit of a magpie. I'll wait to see what other people are knitting sometimes, or I'll have a delve on Ravelry. I'm not bursting to knit anything at the minute.
I wasn't until I saw. Now I just need to find it I think I saved it in the library. I just saw something the other day and thought that would be
what, that was already in our library.
No, so right. I've saved it there.
What about you, Michelle? Is there something you would? I don't know. That's a really good question. There's nothing I'm sat thinking, oh, I really wish I had time to make that, because I'm probably in a lucky position that I could just get on with it. I wish somebody
Oh,
could
I
knit
didn't
a
save it.
jumper.
Where?
I can't think of anything. Hmm.
Oh, this is going to really wind me up now because did a favourite. I was convinced I'd saved it, but it was a cabled jumper.
Right.
And it looked stunning. It looked really, really nice. And I thought, oh, I really, really fancy
doing that. I've got to the point now where I am thinking, what am I going to do next? I haven't got a clue.
I mean, I very often see things and think, oh, I really want to knit that. And then on the podcast or Knit and Natter, someone shows us something and I think, right, I want to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
I mean, I've got some socks. It's not, for me, it's not necessarily the time. It's sometimes the inclination. Sometimes I can't be bothered. I get sidetracked with other things.
For me, it very much is the time. But I am missing being able to get away. Oh, this is really irritating me now because I don't know where I've saved it. But it was a cable jumper. I'm gonna have to find it. I can't even remember where I'd seen it.
Well, that'll take you some time.
I think I do. I think it was I was watching Fleece and Harmony. They'd got, it was a Kate Davis design. It's coming back to me. It was a Kate Davis design that they'd got. They were showing some books that they'd got, pattern books, and it was absolutely stunning. And I thought, it's probably beyond my capability. Well,
no.
As for anything, if you've got the time, you can just sit and. I've knit a couple of Kate Davis things. The Car Beth, I found it.
Yay!
Right. I'm gonna. This is gonna take some doing.
Oh, yes, right, yes, nice, I can see.
Lots of different cables. Now the sleeves are moss stitch.
Oh.
Clearly, that's not going to happen. Quite a lot of projects are on there, and people have not done the moss stitch sleeves.
Right.
But I just thought, in double knit again.
Yes. Yes, double knit.
That's what I was doing. I was watching the Fleece and Harmony podcast, and they showed it in one of the books, and I just thought, it just grabbed me, and I thought I really, really like that.
Nice.
Not in cream. Not in cream. I don't know what colour. I've not got as far as thinking what I would really do it in, but yeah, that is like.
Yeah.
But while I've also got this jumper on, I can't cast it on. So by the time I finish this jumper, which could be another month or two, we're into spring. I probably won't. So at the minute, that's what I want to knit. When I get the time to knit it, I bet I don't.
I haven't really got anything on my to-do list apart from I just want another little cowl. I mean, there's loads in the Ravelry. I go in the Ravelry, I think, oh, I forgot to put that in there. Oh, I bought that, I forgot to put that in there. There's nothing that I'm itching to get on with. I think because I want to get finished a few projects.
Yeah, I get a lot of my inspiration. I think I said this at the beginning of the year. That's why I'll never do a Make 9, because my Make 9 now will not be the same in a month's time.
Yeah.
And then I watch Knit and Natter is where I get my inspiration from, or podcasts, watching a lot of makes. I suddenly think, oh, I really like that.
Your mum wants it knitting in white. Come on. I mean, she's asking for a few jobs that you're clearly not knitting enough for your mum. Come on, get a grip.
But mum knits.
Well, yeah, you could knit it yourself then, Pat. Come on. Oh, Michelle says she would like the new Andrea Mowbray.
Andrea Mowbray. And it's more difficult, like virtually, isn't it? But we can all do anything
Yeah,
if we put our minds to it. It's when you go wrong, that's the thing. It's fixing mistakes. They're the hardest things, aren't they?
It's either you lose interest or you get stuck, isn't it? I think losing interest is the worst.
Which is why I'm not saying never, but that's why I don't do pieced garments, because I just lose the will, and I'll make everything and I can't be bothered to sew it up. So it needs to be in the round for me, and then I'm ready to go. Oh, Claire saying new lane books coming out, top-down jumpers with colourwork yokes. Yeah, you see, I do like a colourwork yoke, but the Tikkiknits book's perfect for that.
You can just make your own yokes up, can't you? That's what I like about it. So
yeah,
and I know that Tikkiknit books fits me, which is what that double knit one I'm knitting is in. And that's what the jumper I had on the other day was. Yeah, that's a really good question, Michelle. There's nothing at the minute I'm got a burning desire to knit. Something will come, or the wool.
Yeah.
I'll see that. I think it's because, you know, I know you watch a lot more podcasts than me, so you probably see more. So I tend to glean from what Dominique's found and think, oh, I like that, and then start searching around that. There's a few nice things come in the Knitter magazine. They've got a few nice things in this month.
It's strange, isn't it? Because who was saying the other? Oh, Lucy was saying. Yeah. She was doing something out of the Knitter. You get a lot of inspiration from the Knitter.
Yeah.
They're clearly not my patterns, because very rare. I mean, you would get the magazine, but very rare.
You don't get the magazine. It comes to me, and I haven't given them to you, so that's probably why.
No, but I have had them, and there's never been. They just don't do things for me. But well, that's why everyone's different, isn't it? The Tikkiknits book wouldn't do. Some people would look and go, "It's not for me."
Yeah.
So I suppose when you find a designer, or you just see something that someone else knit, that's where you get your inspiration from. Yeah, Jane, the sewing up bit just drives me potty.
I'm not keen. Although since we did that finishing course with Anniken, I did it online. You did it. I know how to do it now. Before I used to make a mess of things, so I do know how to do it now. So it is a bit more pleasurable, but I'm still, I'd rather knit things in the round.
But the Sunday cardigan I did by Tikkiknits, I really like that because there was no button band.
Well, I never do a button band though.
But even just picking, I don't like picking stitches up if I can help it, anything like that. So
I don't mind picking stitches up. I just don't like. I never wear a cardigan fastened. Never fastened.
No, but it's a nice way to finish it, isn't it? With a lot of patterns. That Sunday cardigan didn't.
I sew the buttons on, but I don't put buttonholes on the other side.
Yeah,
we're playing button band.
Yeah.
The knitted jumpers are all piece knitting.
Maybe that's why I don't like it, Jane. I obviously realise that and then think, no, thank you. I don't know. I'm not saying this, but they're not to my taste, so that's why it never really bothers me not having a look.
Yeah. So I've got that this black and white one. I want to do a small cowl. Yeah, I mean, I'm sat here. I mean, you think the door would have been open. I'm not feeling these colours, which is weird because these are so my colours, aren't they? Just don't like them. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I suit them or.
Well, you see, I would say you do, but maybe it's just your tastes that have changed.
Maybe. I'm just not feeling it. So it's going to be a gift, and I know where it's going, so.
It's not going to the same place my pink one's gone, is it?
No.
That's fine.
No. It's Mother's Day soon. So yeah, I'm a bit stumped at the minute. I'm fancying doing some more cross stitch. I've actually been searching for some cross stitch patterns. And I quite like the American what do they call them? I forget there's a certain name for them. Can't remember. Like the American crafting ones. I like that design. So I was trying to find some the other day. I need to have a hunt for that Country Bloomers pattern and find out the name of it, because they are like a certain type of American pattern that I like the picture. Because some patterns that you get, I'm a bit anal about them. When you're doing the edging, some of them are like not a true half cross stitch or a full cross stitch. They're like a weird thing. And because I like to do the black outlining on them, you get like a little space, and I don't like those patterns, don't like them. So these, I can't remember the name of them. So I might do some more, because I've got loads and loads of threads. Are we planning a knit along? We've been talking about doing something, possibly. We were talking about maybe after we've done bakery box finishes in May's the last one, isn't it? That we do. We've been thinking about doing something after that, possibly. We're not sure, but yes, we are thinking of doing something, but we don't know yet. So that's useful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our designer she's on with something at the minute, isn't she?
Yeah. We keep having ideas on our head. I'll tell you what I'm missing. I'm missing being able to go away and like have some space to think about it, because I keep getting ideas. We both keep getting ideas, but it's just finding the time.
No. Do you know, I think I have come to a bit of a plateau. I mean, you know, I'm lucky. I don't work apart from the wool thing. I'm very lucky to be retired. I am getting a bit, I'm fed up of being in. I am getting a little bit fed up of being in my four walls.
Oh, see, I'm not fed up of being in my four walls, but I just want a week away, a week off work, and a change of scenery always does it for me, because you don't have to do...
I want to go on holiday. I want to go on holiday, and I want some sun, and I want to be able to sit by the beach in the sun with a glass of wine and tapas. Please, thank you very much.
And I definitely do not want that. I want to go somewhere hot and sunny. I am really, really feeling it. This is the longest I've never been abroad, and it is really getting to me. Especially when David keeps saying, "Oh, we should be having a holiday." If he says it one more time, I might have to hit him with a spade, because I feel exactly the same, but he says it all the time. My memories keep popping up. They've popped up this week. 7 years ago, I was up in Northumberland. I was up at Sea Houses.
Nice.
That's Northumberland's up there with one of my favourite places, but I just want to be in the lakes. And then being away from home, it just, I don't know what it does. It gives you brain time to sit down and think and formulate plans. Little bit like, sorry, go on. No, I said a little bit like yesterday, feeling the pressure of thinking, oh, I need to cast something on. I've got to have something to show. No, we're not going to, but I almost need a month off.
Yeah.
Then we can come back refreshed, but we're not going to. We're here.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so we have got ideas.
Yeah.
But they're stuck in the idea stage at the minute.
I am. I want to see my family like the rest of the world. I want to see my family. I want to see my daughter. Probably we'd all annoy each other, you know, but I'm just desperate to get away. Anyway, the finishing course was done by Anniken Allis. Dominique will put the link on. She's got them on now, I think. She does a load of online courses. She does steeking, she does lace knitting, she does finishing courses. She does a lot of different courses. Continental knitting. It was really good.
She's Yarn Addict Anni.
Yeah.
On Instagram and Ravelry, I think.
And she does a lot, and it's Annie Anni. But she does loads of courses, and the good thing is that you keep the course as well, so you can go back and have a look at it. I've just put a name.
What? God, look at only because I don't think I can spell her real name, so I've put a Ravelry.
Yeah, that's right.
No. But I'll put it in the show notes as well.
Anniken, Anniken. Anniken Allis.
It's a surname. Is it just ALS?
Alice, I think. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah. But I'll find a link to her and I'll put it in the show notes when I do them.
But yeah, I need some sun. I need to.
I don't need sun. I just need open space.
Nice meals, glasses of wine.
See, none of that bothers me.
People. I need people.
I don't. You can
People!
all stay virtually.
Dominique doesn't. I miss people. I miss real people. I really do.
In fact, I think I'm going to have forgotten how to deal with real people when we get back in the real world. Oh, just because I've needed inspiration, not inspiration, but I've just felt a bit like, you know, I've got too much to do and not enough time. I thought the way to combat that was to buy more yarn.
Well, it's funny because I was just reading what Sarah number 4 said. Do you find it is a job to sometimes takes away the fun, under pressure to use your own yarns? I think that's the difference, you see. We don't always use our yarns, do we?
No.
We use whatever. Sometimes
I mean, this
we use the yarn because we both like it, but we do buy a lot of other people's yarns, a lot of indie dyers' yarns. What have you? But I have. Yeah, I need to start having the look again because I have got to the stage because I've got so much in my stash. I think I've bought so much.
I did really well. I've done really well in the last year, and I have not bought much at all, and I've used stash. So I've been really pleased. The Craft House Magic one I bought a couple of months ago and actually planned to cast the socks on much earlier than I have done. But I've had, you know, yarn that's been there for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I've got rid of that. But then Lucy Locketland put a post up.
Oh, that's nice.
It's the
so this is what it was.
This is the. I mean, I say Zower ball.
Yeah.
But I mean, whether or not that is how you pronounce it.
That's why you knew what it was when I was saying the other day. Oh,
that's why I knew what it was. It's. Do you know? I didn't know that until I've just looked.
Are you ringing you because you've lost your signal?
Oh.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Your picture is really.
You're gonna lose me again in a second, but I'll be back.
Your picture just looks like you're in a cloud. Are you in the cloud?
No.
She's gone again.
I know. I've moved my spot. I know. I've moved my spot because of the sun, and it's just coming round.
And the other thing as well is you're not lip syncing, so it must be your internet again.
There was a low battery. Am I back to proper now?
No, you still look like you're in a cloud. But
I'm not lip syncing anymore.
No, keep going.
It says it's biodegradable, which I didn't realise. But I just put them on, and we all know I'm going through a let's just knit socks while I'm at work phase. I just fancied giving them a try.
That is really pretty. How much do one of those come out? How much do they come out at? I like that. Oh my God. I mean, honestly.
I think it was to get free postage or something.
Exactly. You've got to go for that. How much are they? Do you mind me asking?
Well, you can ask.
I mean, you never know, do you? £12.
I do, because I've got my £12.90.
Oh, good. And how much? What do you get on them? How many meters?
I've got something in my eye. 100 grams is 420 meters, and it says it's 75% strong quality superwash, 25% biodegradable something. It's not in English. I mean, I'm guessing biodegradable nylon, or not nylon because it's not biodegradable, but a nylon substitute that's biodegradable.
What does it? What spell it out? What did it say?
Well, bio, LOGISCH.
Yeah.
which is what I'm assuming means biodegradable or biological.
Yeah.
And then the next word is ABBAUBAR.
About
Oh, hang on. If I keep reading further down, it says 25% nylon, biodegradable.
There you go then.
So I've never used them before. And I just thought, well, I don't know what I thought. I've just gone a bit bonkers buying things recently.
You won the
So
nice colours. I really, and did they change colour? They change colour, don't they, as you go through?
yes.
Yeah, nice.
And then because she was selling them singularly.
More Emma Ball. I mean, you really have got an issue now. You are buying. Oh, they are. I mean, have you got enough stitch markers now, do you think?
I know exactly where they go, though. And I've got stitch markers in one and progress keepers in the other. They were £1.50 each, I think. I mean, I'm stopping.
They are nice. Yes, Jane says she's missing the grandchildren. I can understand that. I'm missing hugs. Dominique won't be missing that at all. I'm missing people and I'm missing hugs.
I think this does just show everybody, and I appreciate everyone's different, but all you people that are missing all that contact, how you feel in this is how I feel for the rest of my life.
What? You don't like the contact?
No. So it's just giving everyone a little bit of a peek into my world.
Yeah, but we're not happy with it. You are happy with it.
No, so what I'm saying is I'm happy in lockdown, but when we come out of lockdown, everyone's happy. Yeah. I go back into not being happy. Anyway, use 2 different colours and knit a zigzag scarf. Thank you, Liv. Zigzag scarf, I've not seen that.
So are they 4-ply then, those Zow balls? Must be 400 and odd meters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, you won't be able to see, I don't think, but that's obviously how it knits up all the colours in it.
Oh, right, I see, yes. Yeah. Nice.
But I just thought, why not?
That's exactly what you thought. Why not?
And it was, I was saying to you, wasn't it? It was nice because we did a retreat with Lucy November the year before last. So it was as soon as she put the pictures up, I thought, I'm going to have to.
She has some lovely things in her shop, doesn't she? And
she really does.
All those little cotton rabbit kits that she does, and
yes,
and she collaborates a lot with Stone Knits, doesn't she? The socks and things, and she's got some beautiful kits together. And if you like Fair Isle and things, she does a lot of kits for Fair Isle.
And a lot. I mean, I was on the site for quite a long time, but a lot of them are small, intricate.
Yeah. And one thing that she has got that I keep looking at is all the felt things. You know, all the little sewing felt.
Yes.
I keep, the amount of times I've clicked on them and thought, I quite fancy doing some of that. I might need to add it to my birthday list.
She has got some beautiful things on there.
The sheets of felt and then the little things to make them with, and the hand sewing. I quite fancy that. I do fancy doing some hand sewing. I think that's what it is. I just fancy doing some hand sewing. Do
something different.
I do need to have a hunt and see if I can find these American craft. I wish I could remember the name of what it's called. Anybody out there can help me. It's like folksy craft, but there's a specific name for it in American, and they're those patterns that I like. So I need to go and have a hunt. Can you remember? I can't remember. Was it the Birmingham NEC? And I think we bought Jane one for her birthday. Those cross stitches, and they were all of houses. Can you remember?
No.
There was a guy.
I do remember going to Birmingham NEC.
There's a guy who designed them, and they were all houses. And I keep trying to remember what they were. And they were all like houses in London and things. Can't remember. I was trying to search for that, and I couldn't find them. Anybody with any nice cross stitch patterns that are out of the ordinary, or you can remember what these American folksy ones are called?
I've just found that zigzag scarf by Christy
Round
Cat.
it.
Oh my God, that looks.
Yes,
I'm not knitting socks with it. I'm going to knit a scarf with it because that.
No.
Can you see?
That's pretty. No, that's pretty.
And I like a scarf. It's the right shape, and I like zigzags.
That is nice. But yeah, Claire, did something like primitive. Yeah, I need to do some Google searching, or maybe I need to hunt and try and find that pattern because I will have the pattern somewhere.
Yeah, thank you, Lynn. They are going to become a zigzag scarf. Yes, I mean, I don't know when I'm going to cast them on, but
you are lucky to live near Lucy Lockett Land. And then when I can get to my dad's and I can stay over, I want to go and see Lucy's shop because that was the plan. I was going to go up one day, but of course. Haven't been able to for a while, have we? Folk art. Yes, it is folk art, but there's a specific name for them. I can't remember what the heck it is. I'll find it.
Lynn's done 6. She said they're addicted and all gifted.
That's it. You've got her in it. You've got her on it.
I know. The thing is, I could just sit and cast it on this evening, but then the jumper goes to the back of the queue.
Does it matter?
No.
Knit what you want to do. Knit what you enjoy. Don't sit and knit something that you don't want to be doing.
Oh, the thing is, I want to knit. I'm enjoying knitting the jumper, and I want to get it finished. But I do. Last week I thought I'd done well because I'd got all them finished objects and thought, oh, got my needles clear of things. So you're not bitting and bobbing.
Have you not got any holiday due yet?
Have I not got any what?
Holiday due.
Not really.
Oh, well, that's no use then, is it?
I know. I know. Yeah, I think otherwise, and this is what I've always done. I just have, 6 or 7 projects on the go, and things get left, and that's when suddenly you pick a half knit jumper up 6 months later because you've got sidetracked. But Lynn, I might have to cast that on. It's
They do look nice. They do look very nice.
Oh, thank you, Lynn. Someone was just saying, how do you spell it? Lynn's just.
Tic-tac.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, Helen's already printing it off. Oh, I mean, I need to have a look now, don't I? I mean, this is what happens.
And this is why we all. But I've just put a link in. And this is what's nice about it, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
People that have knit things enjoyed the knitting.
Oh. And that's knit from a Zowl ball.
Yes. Or 2, I think. I mean, I've not read it yet, but Lynn said, use 2 in very different colours and knit a zigzag scarf. It's a 2-row pattern changing colour every 2 rows.
I might have to download it myself. Oh, in English. We'll have that. I like that.
Mine are probably not that. They're all very similar. But I'll pick the 2 that contrast the most. I do like a scarf. I wear a scarf more than a shawl, so.
That is really pretty. I like that.
Lynn, you've started something here.
Oh, Lynn. Look, it's going on my iPad. It's going.
Jane was saying, did you miss that? There's a cafe next door to Lucy's that deliver lunch.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to take my dad. Me and Dad need to go and have a look. Oh, it's there. It's in my pattern now on my iPad.
So clearly, when I was laid in bed, so
then I'm going to have to now buy some Zowl balls as well.
I was going to say it seemed to take forever to get here. Actually, I bought it last Thursday.
You just post either once or twice a week, doesn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
And that's my frustration at the minute because I'm impatient. When I order something, I want it fairly quickly. Obviously, last Thursday when I was laid in bed at night, because it says I ordered it at 10:31 p.m. So I was clearly laid in bed.
Steward, Shaker. Thank you. That's exactly what it is. Couldn't think what it was. Thank you, Stuart.
I obviously knew. I'd never heard of Zara balls. I'd never seen them. Lucy puts a post on Instagram. I obviously knew.
I'm now on Etsy looking at Satsuma Street. I mean, what a name.
Somebody in my subconscious, I knew if I showed a Zara ball, look at the chain reaction that's just started. Perfect. This is what I like it. You could do it in any yarns really, but great for a long repeat colour changes.
Oh, Caroline, they're nice.
Jane's just lost at Yarn Chicken.
Oh,
I was worried about that last night, which is why then I get frustrated because I'm left with that amount left and I think, I could have done one more row. But I was torn and I thought, I don't want to play Yarn Chicken and lose.
ooh, these are nice.
You're right, Marion, we've probably crashed the site.
Look.
Can you just make one, pick one?
Only
because I'm looking on my phone, so I'm struggling to see.
I mean, I picked one. It's probably not the one I would choose. They're nice and bright. They're done on lint.
Where's that?
That is called, it's on Etsy and it's Satsuma Street. I mean,
what city is it?
I think that was Seattle, wasn't it?
I recognise the tower, but I couldn't think where it was. Is it
No,
the Sears Tower?
Seattle. It's Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, you were impressed there that I knew that, weren't you?
Very good.
I mean, look at the cat. I mean, we've gone down a rabbit hole now. I mean, you know.
The colours are just beautiful.
I'm just about to look though for Shaker. Shaker star cross. I mean, you come here to watch us like do something, and we end up just like searching Shaker style. We've all now downloaded the free pattern. We're all now going to be knitting. Oh yes,
I've not downloaded it yet, but it's there waiting to go. I mean, you know a pattern is addictive when you go on Ravelry and there's 6,717 projects. There's 174 pages of projects that people have put on. I mean, it is stunning.
it is beautiful. I am tempted, I must admit. This is, again, we're all enabling everybody, aren't we? What this is all about.
Exactly.
I'm now. I found the Country Bloomers pattern from Design Works. So that's the company. I mean, look, I am completely going down the rabbit hole here.
Are you going to continue down a rabbit hole now, or are you going to wait till we're finished?
I'm probably going to wait till we're finished now.
I'm just thinking it's 4:20, so
we have filled some time in there.
Yeah.
So we've now all downloaded this pattern.
Thanks to Lynn. Thank you.
Thanks to you starting to show us the yarn. Michelle said, what do we all want to knit now? Now we've all got our projects that we want to knit. But I do like Lynn's idea where she said she used a colour changing one and a plain one. I bet that would look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to pick one. That one, I think.
Which one are you going to go for then?
I think that one.
We expect to see a photo tonight of it cast on.
That might not happen. It's 4:20 already and I've still got things to do, and I need to find a second. They're all quite similar. So actually maybe I need to go in my stash. Oh, already I can see.
Oh, are you already there?
Well, yeah, but actually I've just looked and I've got the all that I'd got left from the fibre company when I did the Stars at Midnight, but actually it doesn't go with any of the balls I've bought. So maybe I'll spend this evening going through my stash and deciding which one I'm going to go for, and it might come down to what I've got as a contrast.
Yeah. Are you going to go for a plain contrast then?
I think I will, because Lynn was saying you need the two balls need to be contrasting, but mine feel
like they're all very similar.
All very similar. They've got similar. I mean, there are times when I open a shopping bag and think,
names on them. Do they have names, or are they just like colour shades?
Yes, they do have name. Oh no. Oh, they do, but they're not in English. So they have numbers. I mean, what was I thinking? Because I was thinking for socks.
Yeah.
Because they're yellow. I mean, I'm just not a yellow person at all. All of them have got yellow in. So that's no good for me for a scarf. So I think I might go that one.
Nice.
I mean, you can't see.
A plain yak would look nice with that, Dominique.
I'm just thinking that. Oh, you really can't.
Yeah, one of the yak colours.
That's my jumper colours.
Yeah, one of the yak colours. Or why don't you use that magenta yak that you've got sat there?
Because there isn't a magenta. It's the wrong colour. But the petrol turquoise or olive would be perfect.
Why don't you go complete contrast?
Maybe I just need to cast them on and do this is the first colour so I can see it knit up.
Exactly.
Anyway.
I mean, you've lost now. We've all gone down rabbit holes and we're all searching.
Could we have a knit along? Could we have a... Yes, we can. A zigzag scarf. What, are you saying a zigzag scarf or just a Zower ball knit along?
I think we could have a zigzag scarf, because I'm thinking I got sort of Dad for Christmas. I got some Fables drops in multicolours that I was going to make socks, but I could just turn it into one of those shawls, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Because it's just sock wool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would we do when I mean, we're doing this, we're on the hoof now. So if we did a knit along, are you meaning a knit along where we all come together on Zoom? Is that what you're talking about?
No, just on Ravelry.
Just on Ravelry knit along.
Michelle, brilliant idea. I'll create us a thread in our Ravelry. Is everyone happy if we run it on Ravelry?
How do you want us to run it? That's probably the best thing. How would...
Yeah.
When we're talking about knit along, what sort of thing are you talking about? So just shove that down here. How do you want to knit along?
I think... I mean, I can just do it on Ravelry. I'm just conscious that some people are still struggling with Ravelry. Yeah. But if you're happy to have it done on Ravelry, and I'll create a hashtag, we can do it Ravelry on Instagram. Oh, I'm liking that, Michelle.
Dominique ordered hers from Lucy Locketland.
Just so you've not all got my address. I mean, this is... I think I'm just going to have to move house, or we're just going to have to podcast in the morning, because wherever I sit, you can't see for the sun.
And you not close your blinds?
Then I'm like plunged into darkness.
Then you put your light on like I do.
I know.
And I put the light on. Behind you now that's making it worse.
They're shut.
Oh.
That's it. The sun just comes round. A scarf one, right. A scarf one. Rav works for everyone. Yes. Right, I'll put the link. I'll share the link on our Instagram when I've got it sorted later, and I'll put a link to the Ravelry thread.
I have to work out now how to use Ravelry, because I don't really use it for anything apart from buying patterns. I don't use it for anything else.
Right. What a great idea. And then you don't have to use the Zower balls. Let's just...
Claire,
anyone that's going to make the... I
have to clear how the groups were. I tried when I was doing the West one. I have no idea where I was posting things. It went all over the place. So we'll give it a go.
Yeah. If it does... I mean, in fairness, I will create a thread in Ravelry, and I'll create a hashtag. But we can just share them on the Facebook. We can share them wherever we like, can't we?
We can share them wherever we like. Can you put a link on the Facebook page? Yes, we'll put a link on the Facebook page. Normally, when we put things on, now we've got it sorted. When we do an Instagram post, it goes automatically onto Facebook now, so you shouldn't miss out. It's only if we put it separately in the Knit and Natter. But we can put it in the Knit and Natter group, and we'll make.
Yeah, we can put it on the Knit and Natter as well. I do try.
You'll put a link on the main thing because there's obviously people who watch this afterwards. So,
yes.
And Dominique does all the links. We can put it on there so anybody can join. So
yeah,
even me.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really nice idea.
You know what? Should I go in my wool and see what colour I'm going to do? I don't know what colour to do.
Right.
Or I might have to buy some Zowl balls.
Yeah.
Lucy's going to be busy, I think.
I think it is. You see, we've all just got all excited and inspired by my late night shopping.
Exactly. Look what you've done to us all. Look what you have done to us all, Dominique.
I blame Lynn. I just bought the wool. I bought the wool. Lynn sent us down the rabbit hole, and together we've come together to. Oh.
Is everybody going to join in? It should be quite good. I'd be interested to see how everybody does different things.
And I think that's always the nice thing about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, it sounds like it's fairly straightforward, but if you get stuck or even sometimes you lose a bit of impetus, you just see other people doing it and you think, oh, I'll just have another couple of rows before I go.
Sarah, do you do Zowl balls at
it's 4-ply, Marion.
Number 4. Do you do Zowl balls? I'm asking.
I don't think Sarah does. In fact, I'm sure she doesn't because I think I went to have a look.
All right.
Who
makes them? Is it cheap?
No, it's Chappelle. I mean, I don't know if that's meant to be an O or an A.
Schkoppel. Right.
The German.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be in that. When you look at the projects, they're done in all sorts of things.
Oh, I might use my the wool I got for Christmas. I might use that. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm just looking to see what the pattern.
I'm going to be exactly the same. I want to get cracking on with this, but I know exactly what I'm going to be casting on when I come off here. It
says it's a fingering or 4-ply weight yarn, needle size 2.5 to 3 mil, and it says yardage is 760 meters. But it's a scarf, so I suppose you can go as long or short until your wool runs out.
So what I'm just looking now at why it says 2 different needle sizes. Is it just whatever you fancy?
Well,
I think so.
I think so. I don't think it'll be changing. I think it's saying you can do it in either.
So I could go on my trusty size 3 needles.
I will definitely go size 3.
And then we can all wear them and meet up one day. Yay! And we'll keep Dominique in the corner somewhere. She can sit in a bunker. But we can all meet up. Yay! It'll be like we'll meet you underneath the wherever and we'll all be wearing a zigzag scarf.
Sarah's saying not Zowl balls, but she got some opal and she's always planned to do a zigzag. So she's in. Excellent. Lynn, it makes a change. I'm blaming you for this. Well, I don't know why. It's not blaming you at all. You're the inspiration for bringing us all together. So
yeah, Marion, it is in double. It's in 4-ply, but when you read the pattern, I think you could do it in whatever wool you wanted because it is just two rows repeated.
Yeah, so you could do it in 2 plain colours.
I mean, we could just do it in everything, couldn't we? I mean, we could just go bonkers here.
I mean, when you go on to Ravelry, to the pattern, and then you go into the projects, people have done it in all sorts of.
No, you don't hold 2 threads together. You do 2 rows in one colour and 2 rows in another by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. You'll get such inspiration. I mean, some people, they've obviously just done it in like, well, not a gradient, but they've done it in like blocks almost.
Oh,
so
yeah, pretty as well.
It'd be a good.
If your minis up, you could use your minis.
I was just going to say, it'd be a real good stash buster.
You could use your super duper ball up like Dominique's got. Oh, Lynn used 3.5's even better.
Well,
Lynn, for the expert, you've knit lots of these. I think I'm going with the 3.5 then.
It's going to take Michelle all night to pick.
I mean, you've done a baby black. Oh, honestly. Cross stitch is going behind me, I think. I'll be ordering everything. That's the problem. I'll be doing
right. Well, I'll get it all sorted this evening, and then I'll just blast it all out on social media so you know where to find it. And then let's see all the wonderful colours that we all come up with.
That'll be perfect.
And I think that's brilliant because everyone will pick different colours. No, we're never going to pick the same colour, so it's going to look different, isn't it?
And you don't have to buy anything. You can literally use any wool.
Stash.
Any stash, any bits that you've got left over. I mean, this is perfect. I'm going cupboard diving for some wool because, of course, I don't have much wool laid about the house at all. But I am going in my stash. So
yeah, well, I'm going to go stash to either go with one of the Zower balls, or I might just go stash for it all.
I like your style, Lynn. The
possibilities are endless.
Well, what a better way to finish. That's a good way to live your life. The possibilities are endless. They truly are. They truly are.
Right. Well, I think we've ended on a positive.
I think we've ended on a really good positive. Stuart, I'm expecting to see your version of this as well. I know you've been knitting socks and gloves and all sorts, so you'll have loads of stash left over. So come on, we all want to see what's going on.
Yeah. It might be one of them that
snowballs.
You kind of just make up as you go on, but I'm just thinking, rather than planning the whole scarf.
Oh, what's planning?
Stash dive, and then just keep adding as you go.
Planning? When do we plan?
I know. Yeah, but sometimes going in your stash and picking your colours out is quite a nice way of doing it.
Then I usually find, like we've both done, you start knitting it and the wool takes over, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because you think, I'm going this colour, this colour, this colour. Like that cowl I knit. Loved the wool, did it, not really feeling it now. Where if I'd gone right at the beginning and thought, I'm just going, as you're knitting it, I was knitting it, I wasn't feeling it, but I just kept going because it was only a small knit.
Yeah. Right, I'll get them all up this evening. Right. It might be after tea because I forgot lunch and I'm starving, but I will get them up as soon as I can.
Good stuff.
So
I think we have waffled and rabbited and we've got to a final conclusion of something there today.
We have.
So everybody stay indoors and keep yourself warm in this freezing cold weather.
Warm and safe.
Warm and safe. And
get stash diving.
We look forward to seeing what you're doing and we will be back next week as per usual. So bye-bye everybody. Thanks.
See you all